What was your life like before joining the real world?
I always knew from a very young age I wanted more out of my life than just to work for somebody else, make somebody else rich. I was on a very dark path where I very could have easily ended up dead or in jail. I met a great girl. I took a decent paying job. I worked there for a good number of years, put food on the table, pay the bills, started to have some kids. So, that gets pretty expensive as well. I knew I needed to get out of the job lifestyle as I've always wanted to. That's when I found Andrew Tate. It's like his teachings came into my life the exact moment I needed it the most. I now have 3 beautiful kids, work for myself. I invest heavily in crypto, which is the campus I'm most associated with in the real world. So it's really a story of a young guy really down and out in a really dark place in his life, pushing through and overcoming.
How old are you?
I'm 33. I will be 33 in February. I'm 32 right now.
And what specifically made you want to join the real world?
I was a little skeptical of the real world at first, like I'm sure many people were. But, just like the man himself says, if you're not going to listen to a multimillionaire who's trying to help people make money, who are you going to listen to? I think it was May 2022. That's when I first joined. And from there, it's been amazing. It truly is the best and most advanced educational institution on the planet.
What made you decide to choose crypto out of everything else you could have chosen?
The reason I chose crypto as my main focus at the time was because I had a relatively large savings account. I wanted to make sure that the money I did have started to work for itself. And I've always been really interested in crypto because I do believe it's going to play a large part in the future of finance. I knew I needed to learn from professionals because everything you do in life should be learned from professionals. You should be associating with people who do it better than you. And that's what I wanted to do. There's something I wanted to touch on first here for anybody out there listening. It may not be common knowledge, but these professors are not teachers by trade. They are real multimillionaires, self-made, who have accomplished amazing things in their respective fields. So for them to make the transition to teaching, to try to inspire and empower the next generation of men is amazing. And they do an outstanding job at putting these courses together and making them easy to digest for beginners all the way up to intermediate advanced, depending on what your skill level is and your course you're going after, as long as you're willing to put in the work out there.
From when you joined the real world, how long did it take for you to make your first piece of income?
Yeah, it wasn't long. It didn't take long. Everybody in the real world's making money who is doing the work. I joined at a really great time in the crypto campus where we were right at the bottom of that bear market, macro bottom. So following the advice of Professor Adam, I stacked my bags right near the bottom and rode them up to a nice 20% gain, which was, that's a nice chunk of money I made within my first month and a half or so. That pays my bills. I don't work a job anymore. I work for myself. The fact that I can work from home on my own schedule, life just doesn't get much better when you actually dedicate yourself.
Did the people you made friends with from the real world, how much of an impact did all of those things have on you?
Oh, massive impact. You meet people and network with people who have similar goals to you, who have similar expectations of themselves, and they help you become your best or a better version of yourself. The point of the real world is to meet people who have similar goals and to really hammer those goals into yourself and make sure that you don't give up on them. You don't stop believing in yourself. You're confident in yourself and in your goals, and you put a plan in place to achieve them. If anybody out there is watching this and you're thinking, well, I would love to make some extra money, but I don't really know about the real world, and I'm not sure if I really want to join or need to join. Let me tell you, you need to join. If you want to escape the 9-to-5, if you want to be in charge of your own future and your own destiny, there is no better place to be than the real world.
And even if you don't have money to start with, there's...
Absolutely, yes, I should touch on that. If you don't have money, that's totally fine. There's copywriting, there's freelancing. You don't need money to start any of those. All you need is work ethic and time to do the work. And if all you have is a little bit of money, e-com, Amazon FBA. Come on, guys. No excuses left to get in here.